Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my July favorites. I'm sure you've noticed that my videos are now in standard size, meaning they are 4:3, not widescreen, so you're seeing black strips along the sides of my video. However, now my color is accurate. So the camera I'm using right now doesn't have a widescreen filming capability, but it's shooting my colors accurate to what they are in real life. If you've been watching my videos here and there, you know that my color is always really off. I either look as white as paper or I look orange. I really couldn't get it to go any other way. I tried filming on multiple different devices. This camera gives me the best color. It just doesn't shoot in widescreen, so I'm hoping that that's okay with you guys. A lot of my favorites this month have been rediscovered favorites, but I do have a few new things to share with you guys. I am going to start off with skincare. The first thing I have here is a sample size of the Sunday Riley Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. I have been using this morning and night almost every single day. My skin feels so good when I use this. It is a water cream formula, so it's quite kind of gel-like, I'd say. It's not too heavy for my super oily skin, but it gives me the hydration that I need. And I feel like ever since using this moisturizer, I've seen a huge difference in how my makeup applies, especially. When this runs out, I will be buying the full size, even though it kind of hurts me a little bit. The full size of this is 85 Canadian dollars, which is a lot of money for a skincare product, especially a moisturizer that I feel like you go through a lot faster. I wouldn't mind spending $85 on something like a serum, for example. But this smells like cucumber and celery. It's just a really light, refreshing scent. The second skincare favorite I have here is the Farmacy Hydrating Coconut Gel Mask. This is for brightening, as is this. Now that my skin has been clearing up quite a bit, I mean, I do have a few acne spots, but nothing like I've had in the past. I've been really focusing on brightening skincare products because I'm really trying to get all of this pigmentation from old acne to go away. I have a lot of pigmented acne scars, more so than the like ice pick scars that a lot of people get, like the dents. I just have really dark purple areas, and foundation doesn't really tend to cover it very well unless I have a huge heavy layer of foundation on, which is not a look that I like. So I'm working with skincare to try and brighten that up. This is a sheet mask that I got in BoxyCharm quite a long time ago. This is the last one I have, and I will be repurchasing these when I finally use this one up. It is super hydrating. My skin feels amazing afterwards, and there is a lot of serum in this, so I can take this all the way down my neck and chest where I do have some acne scarring as well, and over my shoulders. Sheet masking is a really relaxing thing to do at the end of the night. I have 2 kids, so once they're gone to bed and I finally get some time to myself, I do enjoy doing a sheet mask every once in a while. I have quite a bit of makeup products to share with you this month, so I'm going to kind of talk about them in the order that I would apply them to my face. The first is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This just kind of seems like you're spraying water on your face, but in the summertime especially, I really like how refreshing this is, and it does just give your skin that little bit extra hydration before you're putting a bunch of makeup on top of it. I don't think this makes my makeup last longer, but it does make my foundation look a lot better after applying it. It's not clinging to any dry patches or something I have around my forehead especially. And just the process of spritzing this on your face in the morning before makeup, I just really enjoy. I have 2 foundations to share with you this month. The first is the Revlon ColorStay foundation for combination oily skin. I have 2 shades. I have 150 Buff, which is my perfect winter shade. I love the like beigey green undertone of this. It matches me really well. And I just picked up last week the 220 Natural Beige, which I think I'm going to return. I think it's a bit too pink. Today I did mix the 2 of these to try and alter the undertone of this one a little bit, but I still feel like my skin is looking a little pink compared to my chest, although the color, as in like it's not too light or too dark, is working for me right now. So I'm going to pick up a different shade. This one has a more beige green undertone, and then this one is much more pink. This is a really great drugstore foundation. It is on the pricier side. It's about $20 for 1 fluid ounce. But I do really love it. It works great with my super oily skin. I do find that this creases even though I set it. So I have a pretty prominent crease in my forehead right here. And it does tend to crease there. And I have dimples. And I've never seen anybody talk about like foundation that doesn't settle into your dimples. Like, I have smile lines as well, but I don't have an issue with my foundation creasing in there. But I have a huge issue with my foundation creasing right here. It's because I have a really prominent dimple on this side and not so much on this side, just a little bit. But my foundation creases really bad right here. And it does no matter what foundation I'm using. I don't really see that as a fault with this foundation, just something to keep in mind if you do struggle with creasing. Anyways, other than that, it keeps my oils at bay for a really long time. I love the finish of it. It's not too matte, but it's not really that glowy either. It's the foundation I'm wearing, like I said, and it's just a really solid foundation for those of you that have combination or oily skin like I do. The second foundation I've been loving is the Estee Lauder DoubleWear foundation. I have mine in the shade 1W2, but I feel like this is a little bit too orangey for me. I did do a first impressions and wear test on my channel, and as you saw in that video, I did really like it, but the color is a little bit off. Like I said, it's a bit orange for me. I do have warmer undertones, but I feel like this is a little bit too warm. But the neutral shade was too pink, so I kind of have to mix and match with this shade, but the wear of this is incredible. I love it so much. To take away some of the orange color, I have been mixing it in with my Revlon ColorStay in 150 with the beige undertone that I just mentioned. And these two together make my perfect shade match right now. For concealer, I've been really loving the MAC ProLongWear concealer. I have mine in the shade NW20, which is really dark right now. I do want to pick up a lighter shade so I can use this as a highlighting concealer as well. But because I have a baby at home, my dark circles have been absolutely insane, and they're super dark, like right in the corner and then down to about here. So I've been applying this concealer, which matches my skin pretty closely. So I put that in the super dark areas and then put another concealer on top and kind of blend them together, and that has been really working for me. I also like putting this on top of a lot of my acne scars before I apply foundation, since it is a touch dark. So I put this over basically my cheek area, and it works really well at covering up a lot of those acne scars. So I have just that little bit extra coverage before going in with my foundation if I want a really perfected kind of skin day, although it still doesn't look perfect, but this definitely makes a big difference. I've pulled this contour kit out of the back of my makeup drawers. I haven't used this in so long. This is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit. This is one of my favorite contour kits that I have, but for this month I've been really loving these two shades here. This is Light Cocoa, which is a really great brightening shade. I love to use this to set my concealer. Things are locked in all day long. I don't have any troubles with things creasing when I use this as opposed to other powders. And it's just a really great brightening shade. It has a slight pinkish tone to it, I guess. And the other shade is Medium Cocoa. And I've been loving using this to contour. That's what I used today. I find it is the perfect undertone. It is cool, but it's not too gray toned. And when you blend it out, it kind of looks a little bit more neutral than a lot of other contouring shades that I have. The formula is really great. I do have a full review of this. It's quite old on my blog when this was newer, like 2 years ago maybe. But I'm so glad that I dug this back out and have gotten some more use out of him. The bronzer I've been loving all month long is this Pure Minerals Mineral Glow Bronzing Powder. This I got in a BoxyCharm quite a while ago, I think. I think we got it in the winter, and this isn't a bronzer that I would typically use in the winter. It is super warm toned and there is some shimmer in there. There you go. I love using this in the summertime. I typically go for more matte cheek products, but in the summer is a perfect time to include some shimmery products. I've topped off my contour with this today and bronzed up the rest of my skin. The formula isn't as soft as some other powders that I'm used to. Like, it's not as smooth and buttery when you like dip your finger into it. But it just has that perfect golden undertone for the summertime. I swatched it here below the contour shade so that you can see the difference. And it just provides that little bit extra glow to your face. For brows, I have dug out a tried and true favorite of many people here on the internet. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have mine in the shade dark brown. Although my hair is not dark brown, I really like the shade of this in my eyebrows. My brow hairs are quite dark, so if I go in with something too light, it is too obvious that you've filled in your brows. I mean, not that having brows like this ever looks natural, but I love the point of this, the formula, everything about it. I must be almost out of this. I don't even want to roll it up to find out because I will be heartbroken. But this shade is really great for me. I was contemplating trying the soft brown shade, but I think I'm just going to stick with this one. It's not too much darker than my hair that it looks a little bit weird. This is a really great, more neutral tone for a brow product. A lot of them can get really warm and make my eyebrows look super orange. The spoolie on Anastasia's brow products is just perfection. I love everything about this. If you have never tried the Anastasia Brow Wiz and you're a fan of brow pencils, I would definitely give this a try. I do like her brow definer as well, but right now I'm back on the micro pencil train. For mascara, I've broken this back out. This is my second tube of this mascara, and I don't know any other mascara that I can say that with, except the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. I tend to bounce around. Like, I've never loved one so much that I ran back to the drugstore to pick up another one when I ran out. But I did with this. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'll stop waving it around and tell you what it actually is. It is a super wet, super black formula. I absolutely love it. It does have a plastic bristle wand, which I tend to not like, but with this, it just seems to work for me. So in this, it is slightly curved, and on the top of the curve is really short bristles. And I go in with this first to really pack on the product, and then I flip it over to where these longer bristles are to comb them out and spread the mascara across my lashes really evenly. It seems to be the one I'm reaching for over all my other ones. I think I have like 7 mascaras open right now, which is embarrassing. But I've been reaching for this over all of my other ones, which I really shouldn't be doing, but I am. Okay, lastly, I have 2 lip products. The first is the MAC lipstick in Plumful. This is a Lustre finish. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I chose this to wear on National Lipstick Day, which was Saturday, I believe. This shade just works all year round for me. It looks a lot more purple in the tube than what it looks like on my lips. I find it pulls a lot more pink on my lips. I'm going to swatch this for you. One thing I will say is I like how the Lustre formula looks when you first apply it, but it really doesn't last very long at all on me, except the outside. So then I look like I have really intense lip liner on and no lipstick. So I have to make sure to check in the mirror frequently when I wear this Lustre formula. That is what it looks like. It is a really beautiful pinky purple shade, and I absolutely have been loving this. And lastly, this is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is the NARS lip cover in the shade Overheated. I really wish, as much as I love the matte black NARS packaging, I wish I could see the color, and I would have reached for this more often long before now. This is a really beautiful, cool toned nude shade, but this is what the shade is. It does pull a little bit mauve-y, but I think it's more brown toned than mauve in my opinion. Like I said, it's what I'm wearing right now. I absolutely love this shade, love the formula, and I will be picking up more shades of these. Maybe I'll wait until the VIB sale or something because these are quite pricey. NARS is quite a pricey brand. So that is everything for my July favorites. I feel like I had a good bunch to share with you this month. There's a lot of high end, and I am sorry about that. But it's just what I've been reaching for this month. Let me know in the comments what you have been loving throughout the month of July. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!